Hello to all my friends out there. Here we are again. It's hot here. So, I hope everyone is doing okay. Out here, it's kind of a worrisome time because on the 30th, there was this renter protection. You know, you couldn't be kicked out of your apartment for not paying the rent. Well, that ends on the 30th. And then it looks like we're gearing up for the second wave of the you-know-what here. So I'll be, filling on my water, buying a bunch of toilet paper. I'm pretty much been preparing the whole time. So one good thing is, you kind of learned how you could get by during this thing. Okay, I used to go to school. I was a student. I have to be careful. I have some insects, a fly in particular. Finally, I just sprayed the whole room with bug spray. So, now I feel nauseous. No, not really. So, I never picked up anything and I never had a cold, but I never went in those places without a mask and a glove and gloves. And since this thing has started, I've tried to limit my exposure to areas where other people are, and just being extremely, extremely careful. So tonight, the number 3 thing to stockpile is pasta. And when I first started doing really trying to do the stockpiling, all the preppers would say pasta, 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 and I thought, so I fried one of my half soy burgers in a little oil because they're not real greasy. So now I want to make some cheeseburger, macaroni and cheese. So I have a little butter. I want to make a little gravy, and I want to make some like macaroni and cheese. And so I thought, why with this pasta? Well, forgetting that one of the earlier videos that I did, this is one of my most successful videos. To this day, sometimes that video pays me $5 in a day. And what it was sausage gravy with noodles. And, at the time, I was just doing, cheap food. So I have, a little butter. I just happen to have some butter in the freezer. And so now I just want to brown my flour a little bit. Let me give you a shot. So I think it's a good idea to make sure, your stockpile is, just buy a little food, don't go crazy. So I have some powdered milk and it's partially frozen. But it'll unfreeze quick. So what I want to make is like some gravy, and this is good too and really easy to make. So the comments were really good, you guys. If you're new, get a notebook. And when you see a good comment, write the comment in your notebook. And then in time, you're going to have a whole bunch of good ideas. And another thing, just plain lovable, my milk is a little bit, just plain lovable comments are uplifting. It's a stressful time. A lot of women, germs. No. So today I went to Walmart and it just so happened, and I was doing pasta. I got this cheese marked down. I go, that'll do. And it was some kind of damaged package, so I got $1.50 off. I thought, I'll take that. So I want to encourage you guys to try the damaged package thing. Just keep your eye out, and if you get a chance, grab one. Maybe this is why the people didn't want to pay full price. They couldn't get the cheese out. They probably shut it with something, I don't know. I wrapped the stuff up anyway. So I'm making like a white, meat gravy. So the number 3 thing is pasta, and you can get it pretty cheap too. Let's see if the package is broken or anything. Once I open it, I'll probably keep part of it in the freezer and part of it in the refrigerator. And this is one of those things you can keep forever in the refrigerator. So what I do when I make macaroni and cheese from scratch is I just add cheese little by little, because when you're making it from scratch, you don't need that much cheese. I mean, why waste your cheese? You've got milk in there. This is low fat, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'd say, why be so picky? If you get something at a good price, take it. Melt and dip cheese. I was going to use, I stockpiled a lot of cheese. I was going to use that. So I want to melt my cheese. Okay, so the number 1 thing was rice, and the reason I picked rice is because you can make rice milk out of rice. And so this leads us to one of the good comments. Martha Cordero, under the rice video, left award-winning rice, Mexican rice. And so just by looking at it, I could tell it was better than the rice recipe I had, the Mexican rice. So I put that on Twitter. Just go to Rotostone Twitter for you guys to see. And copy that down in your notebook. So if you have some kind of fried rice, also, fried rice with shrimp is good. And you have some kind of rice and gravy with meat, and you have some good Mexican rice. And then for, beans, if you have chili, and you have refried beans, and you have beans with ham hocks or bacon, that's pretty good. So this is going to make a lot. I think that's going to do it for the cheese. We'll see. So this is very easy to make. When you're making it, and I bought hamburger, if you didn't see it. I think I got these 16 hamburger patties for $8 at Walmart, and they're partially soy. So they're good enough, So my cheesy gravy is looking good. So fry hamburger, you can use your hamburger drippings. I used a little butter or margarine with flour, and then I just started pouring milk in. I had evaporated milk, so I used it all. So that was a really good comment. And then there was another good comment. Okay, I'm feng shuiing the apartment, and it's today I got a very late start because I was working on the eBay. So Florence Nightingale had a comment for, the fish for the feng shui, get a betta. So I found this plastic fish bowl. I think I'm going to try a couple goldfish. She said just put gravel and some plants. And I'm thinking that might be where my son is going wrong. You know, there's no live plants in his, yeah, this looks good, you guys, in his aquarium. We used to have goldfish all the time. They never died. Chance they could be selling not very healthy goldfish. So this is looking good. I'll show you in 1 minute. As soon as all the cheese is melted, it's ready to go. Try not to spill it all over like I usually do. So then all you need is a little pasta. And I had some bow tie pasta. So I'll just add that and then just cook it for a few minutes and then it's, you know, ready to go. So if you pack your freezer full of cheese and meat and you have powdered milk, you can easily make this. And it's really good too. All right, I want to cook it for a couple minutes. So that was a great comment by Florence Nightingale. Thank you, Florence, because, you know, the feng shui is moving along slowly, but eventually you do manage to get it done, you know? Okay, so behind me I have a pomegranate tree, and I got that at 99 cents only. And it's a pretty decent little tree. And then I bought 2 honeydew melon, well, there's 5 honeydew melon plants. Now these plants that I bought at 99 cents only seem to be growing good. I killed all the strawberry plants. This is the second time. I'm so mad. Okay, now for dessert, I want to make a banana smoothie. So I've been buying all kinds of fruit, you know, all kinds. And, you know, it does help. You eat more fruit. So, I have 1 banana. I've got a couple left and they need to be eaten. I can't freeze these. These smoothies are actually a little bit better frozen, but of all the terrible videos I've ever done, has always been smoothie videos, and I did some soy burger type burgers or black bean burgers. That one turned out really, really bad too. And then I bought yogurt at Walmart. I just want to use what I have. You know that you can, this Walmart yogurt is probably just about as cheap as making it yourself if you're using evaporated milk, not if powdered milk. So I'll add 1 cup yogurt. This is going to make a giant smoothie. That's okay, I got to use my bananas up. It's really hot. This is going to go on all summer. So I'm wondering, you know, another thing is, what happens if you don't qualify for the forbearance on your, I'm expecting a mass foreclosure. A lot of people are optimists. I used to work in shops where they weren't, what's the word? They didn't always pay the bills right. And it wasn't good. It was bad. All right, now let me, I remember a shop I came to work with a lockbox on the door. Yes. Luckily, people used to always say, why do you always take your equipment home? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that happened. That was some kind of bankruptcy. see what happens. So it's about a half of, what is this thing? The blender full. It's a lot. So if I don't drink it all, which I won't, I will just, oh, I was really lucky when I found these cut glasses one time. It's like a 32-ounce glass. I mean, it's very hard to find something like that. I just happened to, oh my, have to get it. Okay, so no. This part's important, you guys. So now I'm just going to pour it all on here, just for demonstration purposes. If I don't eat it all, and you know, this will be way too much for one person. Well, it depends how hungry you were, right? And then what tastes, oh, I didn't take it out. What tastes really good on this is dill pickles. And I learned this from Rachel Ray. Have you guys seen Paula Deen has a YouTube channel? I watch all of them. I love Paula Deen. She had the best food on food. She had the best show on the Food Network. Well, it was one of the best. So this is tasty and dirt cheap too. You can use any kind of cheese. Okay, so now I want to show you what I bought today and marked down, because I want to encourage you guys to try it. This is tasty. Any kind of fruit. Okay, so I went to 99-cent store because it was across the street from the thrift store I go to on Friday. And I bought dented cans of dog food. Now this is Petite Aloha's dog food, and it's dented, and so it was 50 cents, so I bought it because, and then I got a pedigree dog food, because you know what happens when you have pets? One day you go, oh no, out of dog food. Okay, well, you know. And then I got ground tomatoes for 50 cents. That was a really good deal, because it was across the street from the thrift store I went to. And then they had chili sauce. I use this for making tamales about that time again. I got another red chili sauce and green enchilada. I use green enchiladas for cheese. I mean for chicken. And then I got another box of cheese nips. This was a different 99-cent store. And I got a bag of M&Ms, 50% off. So 1, 2, 3, about $5. That's a lot of food, you guys. So the reason I was over there is because today is Friday and I figured I could dash in. They've closed down Imperial here. You know, it's back on lockdown. I don't know if they're talking about Imperial Beach or Imperial County, which would be El Centro. I'm not sure. But it's starting to lock down again. So I don't know if the thrift store is going to be open, but I'll show you what I bought. Okay. This is a Converse sleeveless sweatshirt. I have sold shoes, but never. So I got this for $1, and I thought I will sell it cheap, or else I'll sell it at the swap meet. And then the other good thing I got was this really, really cute dress, brand new. I usually don't like this brand for resale. It's Forever 21, but this is super cute. And it's brand new. See how cute this is if I was young? And I will sell this cheap too. And that's all I found, because on Dollar Day, when I go shopping on Dollar Day, the only thing I'm looking for is dollar items. So you guys, pasta, the number 3 thing. Rice, beans, and pasta, and I'll be back tomorrow with number 4. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all. Now let's see if this thing is going to turn off tonight.